and it's been an amazing time. We've learned this, and today we'll be talking about marketing and also sales. So some people want to ask the question, what's the difference between marketing and sales? Marketing is when you get your message, when you get your products ready, you put the right pricing on it and you get a message to the people. Then when you get them to buy from you, at a point where they are saying, okay, I'm ready to buy, okay, I'm buying, and you exchange services or products with money, and that happens, that's sales. So marketing leads to sales, okay? Marketing leads to sales. Marketing leads to sales. All right, so I would like to establish some facts to us um, about marketing, okay? I'd like to establish some facts. And what I would like us to know today is that as a business owner, especially for someone who is running a small business, what is the definition of a small business? According to the FRS, that's the body in charge of financial dealings as it pertains to businesses, called FRS. Their own classification says that if you make a turnover of 25 million naira and below, if you make a turnover of less than 25 million naira, then you are a small business. So I would like to ask you, so write somewhere in your note, what was your turnover last year? What was your turnover last year? What was your turnover last year? All right. So we'd like to know, are you a small business or a medium business or a large business? So for you to be a medium business, you will be doing a turnover of more than 25 million naira and less than 100 million naira. Then to be in the space called large business, then you will be doing a turnover of above 100 million naira. That's where I want to be in a year, in 1 year, okay? All right. So what I want to establish to us today is that as a business owner, you are the chief marketing officer of your own business. What did I call you? The chief marketing officer of your business. So last week we learned about temperaments. And some of you, you now see yourself in different like that. Oh, it's true. I'm shy. Oh, it's true. I don't want to talk. Oh, it's true. This. And from what you gathered, people that do well in marketing, they usually have lots of a greater percentage of them is sanguine. They want to talk, they want to relate with people, they want to do all of that. But you just look at yourself, oh, I'm not a sanguine, I don't like to talk to people. But I just want to bust your bubble this morning or today to let you know that you are the chief marketing officer of your business. Even if you have people marketing for you, you are still the head. Hey, so you drive the team. You do what? You drive the team. So you need to learn how to market, and that's why we are here today, okay? All right. So the three aims of marketing. So now I want you to document it in your writing journal. The three aims of marketing. What is the aim of marketing? Why do you have to market? See, sometimes last year I was part of an exhibition or trade fair, whatever you want to call it. And many business owners, they were so upset that, oh, the year before, they didn't make so much sales and they were at the trade fair and they were not happy. So I got to talk to them and train them that marketing is not only for sales. So I'm going to tell you the three main aims of marketing. Number one of the first aim of marketing is to introduce your company to the people. Introduction is number one reason for marketing. You want people to know your company. You want people to know your product or your services. So that's one of the reasons for marketing. So if you are marketing, you need to look at it, okay, which aspect of marketing do I want to achieve? So I've told you, number one is for introduction. Marketing is for introduction. To introduce yourself, your products, your services, and even your company to the people. So we've spoken about your logos. This is where it comes in handy, because someone who wants people to know you, you want to be identified, you want to stand out in the crowd. Many people are into consulting. So what separates me from them? I have my logo, which we discussed the last time. I have my name, which we discussed the last time. So these things are very important marketing tools. Okay. Then look at the name of your business. What comes to people's mind when they hear the name of your business? Because sometimes some people, the name of their business is actually standing in their way, and they are like, okay, I've done so many things. So why are people not buying from me? Could it be that the name of your business means something to them that they don't like? Look at the name of your business. What is the name of your business? Is there any connotation to it? We had a discussion last time, and I was saying that the name of your business, you want to look at it. If you are not selling religious items, you may not want to bear a religious name, because people who don't share the same faith with you may not want to buy from you. If the name is too religiously inclined, and what you are selling, for example, maybe you're a Christian, you are not selling only water, Bible, anointing oil, or as a Muslim, you are not selling praying beads, praying mats, and every other Islamic item. Sometimes you may want to look at the name you're bearing, because some people, because your aim as a business is to ensure you have cash flow. People, you retain your customers. So you may look at it. If you have the opportunity to review the name or look at it again, it may be something you want to look at. Because marketing is not just about buy. There are some layering. There are some things that needs to be layered. So that name you are bearing, if it's an English word, check for the meaning. What are the meanings of this name? List, if it has like 20 meanings, list them. Are they all good meanings? Or is it only the one you believe in is the one you just chose, and maybe that's the seventh meaning, and that's the one that sounds like it's okay? It may not work for you, because some people, they don't know that one, they know the other ones that are not so okay. So that's an example that you want to look at. So we talk about introduction of your products, your prices, and your product, your services, and your company to the people. That's one of the reasons for marketing. Another reason for marketing is to make sales. That is what we want. In fact, I think that's the reason why many people are here today. You want to make money. Yes. This is where you need to learn a lot. You need to make money. I want to make money too. And that's why I'm doing my best to give you my best as a consultant, as a business consultant. So when you enjoy what I do, when you find people having challenges, you can refer them to me. Like, oh, I know somebody that can help you. And that's why I'll go all the way to look good in front of your skin. I will not look anyhow, because it's part of my own marketing. So like, can't she just show up or not show her face? I have to show my face. It is deliberate. So when it comes to marketing, it's a deliberate step. Many of us, we are not deliberate about our marketing. We are just doing it anyhow. So that ends today, okay? So the third reason, which many of us, we don't really pay attention to, which is even probably the most important one. Yes, people have known about what you do. You have introduced it to them. Yes, they brought for you from the first time. The third reason for marketing is to turn those customers to returning customers, and also your brand loyalists, so that they will be loyal to your brand. So they see other Tom Brown elsewhere. They're like, no, 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 no. I'm already used to, is it far? Right. I'm already used to this product, and that's what I'm going to take. I'm not going to take anything else, because there's a way you make them feel. So marketing is much more than just paying for advertisement or buying a billboard in that city. It's how you treat people who have bought from you once. Some people on this platform, they chat me up at all times where I'm supposed to be busy or sleeping. But I will not shout at you. I will not be angry. I can as well be angry, like, don't you see the time? Don't you want me to? No, I won't. Why? Because I want you to have a good feeling about me. So start thinking about your business, about people who have bought for you before. Why have they not bought from you again? Is there anything you need to do to make them returning customer? Because when you secure somebody as a returning customer, they don't only come back again, they also become your brand loyalty. They also become, they also, you also increase your brand loyalty. So they now turn to your publicity secretaries or publicity officers, those ones that you did not pay, and they talk to people about your brand. How will you feel when people are telling other people about what you do? You feel so happy. You don't even have to talk much. Even if they come close and there's something they don't really like, they're like, because Chief Nana said I should come here, let me buy. For Chief Nana to be buying from this person, then it must be good. So let me just ignore whatever challenge I see now. And that's what we are going to achieve, okay? So in the course of this marketing class, we'll also be talking about some steps in marketing, which are very important. Many times our marketing are just like an impulse. Maybe you see your rival or your competitor, maybe you open your Instagram and your competitor, you just see their advert on your page. You're like, hey, let me to go and do my sponsored advert. Because they're doing, oh yeah, let me do it. So maybe that's what is selling. You cannot have a very good marketing, successful marketing that will lead to sales that way, if you do things based on impulse. So today we are going to talk about steps of marketing. Like, okay, so marketing is this deep. Yes, it is. So it's not just paying for one advert or just getting somebody to just do a graphics for you. It's much more than that. So the first step you need to think about is that you need to research your target market and know how best to serve them. Marketing plan, you need to come up with a plan. Like, okay, now I know the people that are in my target market, those people that I want to sell to. So how am I going to reach them? What are the best ways to reach these people? The two aims of marketing. See, marketing has two aims, which many times you only look at one. You think the reason why you're doing marketing is just to show, to give you the sales, money. You want to make sales. That's the reason why you're doing marketing. But from today's class, we're also learning that marketing has two aims. You want to make sales, but you also want your customers to be satisfied. So when you are planning your marketing, you must have your customers at the back of your mind. Because many times when we are doing marketing, we are just thinking about ourselves, about our service, about our products, about our company only. But what we are saying today, change your mindset. Marketing is not only about you making sales, it's also towards ensuring that your customers too, they get satisfied. There was a day I was watching a documentary about Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So sometimes in the 80s, Coca-Cola just thought of, rebranding, let's just change something around and get more sales. So they changed the taste of Coca-Cola, thinking that they are improving it. Do you know that the people went out in a rally? Is it not funny? Rally to tell the company, you cannot change our Coca-Cola. Hey, that is what is called brand loyalty. The time when your customer no longer see it as your business, they see it as their own brand, as their own thing. Oh my God, that is where you make the money. You can imagine, they changed the taste of a drink. And people went in different cities, not just one office. The whole America, they went out the way they are doing rallies now about Black Lives Matter or something. They went out like that. Of course, there's no color or race about it. Everybody came out and we're saying, Coca-Cola, you cannot change our taste. Return that former taste. That's what we want. That is the Coke. And Coca-Cola lost a lot of customers around that time. They lost a lot of customers. They lost a lot of sales. But those ones kept saying that we will buy this drink, but change the taste. Hey, do you know what happened? Should I tell you? I should tell you. Coca-Cola listened with speed. So all the adverts they did for the new one, all the branding they changed, all over America. Do you know how many millions? Only one person can take like 3 bottles of Coke. So you can imagine how many, maybe just multiply America's population by 3. So that's the number of bottles they printed in the name of that new one. Everything was pushed aside. So I just want you to know. So your business is not just about you. It's about your customer until you get to that point that you have the brand loyalty, that people are like, Madam Aisha, this cap is our cap. Or this yellow design you are doing is the one we want to be using. That's when you are getting there. Then no, make less of this design, make more of this design. So see, when you want to be successful in your market, you must listen to your customers. So it's not just about you, it's about them and you too, because you must be profitable. But know that your customers, they have a lot to offer. Then another thing you also want to look at is that you want to look at how you create your product. So even when we are talking about marketing, you have to start from how you create your product and how you create your service. I'm going to tell us the 7 mix of marketing. We'll get there, but we are not get there now. So let me just quickly run through so that we can get to that point. The other thing is that you want to also think about your pricing. So if you are making a product, remember that when we took one of the classes we took in the last time says that your product, you must make it to suit what your customer will need, not your own need. Your product is solving a need, solving a problem. So that's how you make it. So when it's solving a problem, it's easier to sell. But if you cannot see the problem you are solving, hey, you may want to rethink that product or that service again. If Coca-Cola can stop a particular line of products because of their customers, who says you cannot stop that product you are selling and look for a better one that people want to buy? Another thing is this pricing. Customers too. Some customers they are particular about price, especially now that people have a lot of challenges when it comes to money. They don't earn as much as they used to earn because of the pandemic and so many other reasons. So you want to look at your prices too. It's also important in marketing. Then the way you distribute it to them too is important. So marketing is an ever evolving process. So it's not one thing you just plan it and just leave it there forever and ever. You keep thinking about it. What can we improve? What can we do more? There's this executive called Trish Green. She's the head of marketing in one big company like that. And he says that before you start marketing, you must know what you want to achieve. Remember, I told you of the 3 different aspects of marketing that marketing achieves. So what do you want to achieve at the end of it all? As much as you want to satisfy your customers' needs in your marketing, do not forget that your company's goals for profitable sales too is also important. So we're talking about customers, but don't forget that as customer is satisfied, you too, you must be satisfied. So you think like that when you're doing your marketing. Okay. So the next thing I would like to talk about is this. There are some key aspects of marketing that are relevant as you make marketing plans. So we're going to talk about these key factors. Please listen to me because these keywords will keep coming over and over again, even when you want to apply for grants or you want to do your business plan or you want to, you want to talk to investors. So these are very important points. So please pay attention and document as much as possible, okay? The first key aspect I want us to think about, which is relevant and you need as you plan your marketing, is called marketing strategy. What is a marketing strategy? What is a marketing strategy? A marketing strategy is the overall game plan. It could be over years. You understand that you are trying to reach. You understand that your game plan of how you want to reach your prospective customers. What is your plan? that you want to achieve in reaching your customers. How do you want to reach them? Your plan, your long-term plan. That's your marketing strategy. How do you want to reach them in the long time and ensure that they buy from you and they're also satisfied over a long time? The next key aspect that I would like to talk about is marketing research. Marketing research is the process of evaluating the possibility. Hey, please write it down. Possibility. Evaluation of the possibility that you will make sales from a new product or service that your company is rendering. So what am I saying? Before you talk about marketing, you need to look at it that, okay, this new service or new product or this product of mine that I want to put out there, what's the possibility that will make sales? When you look at this, there are so many things that come into play as you think about it. For example, you want to go into a salon business and you look at your area. They're about, in an area of maybe about 100 houses, there are about 20 salons there. You will make sales, but you know that the level of sales you make may be reduced because that place is also already saturated. So look at your business. Are you struggling because too many people are doing the same thing you are doing? And you're looking at it that, should I change this product I'm selling or this service I'm rendering, or I should think about a better way of doing it? So this is very, very important. All right. So the next thing about it is that, this research in which you seek, and what happens in research is that you seek information in which you want to know more about your potential customers. People that are going to buy from you, you want to know more about them. You want to know more about their likes, their preferences, where they are. So you have a lot of questions. And when you are doing a research, you have to ask questions, either from your potential customers or about your potential customers. So for example, now I want to start a real estate business, and my plan is to build and sell maybe 2-bedroom flats each, two-bedroom flat each. If I look at it, what are the kind of people that will live in a 2-bedroom flat? They are probably middle income people who wants to have their own houses, but they cannot afford a 3 or 4-bedroom house. They'll probably be civil servants. So I have to look for this group of people, then ask them questions. Oh, you can make it in form of a questionnaire or like a survey, or print it out, or go and find out, or ask question, or phone call. But you must know. If you don't know these basic things, to be able to understand them better may be difficult. So another thing I would like to talk about is marketing plan. Marketing plan is usually a short time plan, it's just like strategy, but the strategy covers a long time. But the plan is what you do, is the outline. Is the outline in which you focus in order to achieve that your strategy. So for example, if your strategy is for like 5 years, so what would you do short time to achieve that bigger goal is the planning, okay? Another thing that is very important, which many business owners, they don't even know or they don't pay attention to, is marketing budget. So you that you are listening to me today, what is your budget for marketing? What is your budget for marketing? It's very important because, okay, for example, you make cakes and in a month you make like maybe 50 pieces of cakes. That's about 2 in a day. And maybe the total turnover you have in a month, let's say, is ₦1,000,000, for example. Definitely, you cannot go for a marketing of like 500,000, no matter how they cajole you, because it does not even make sense at all. So you must have a plan. Like, okay, my business, so with this turnover I have, maybe it's 200,000 naira per month. I will use 5,000 naira for marketing. So you are deliberate that way. So you don't just go anyhow, anywhere, do anything. So if somebody is marketing to you like, oh, I can help you do Facebook advert and targeting, and you pay me, okay, I reached out to a guy who is a very big time guy when it comes to Facebook adverts, and he was saying that I should pay him, is it 250,000 naira? And all I wanted to market was not even the hospital. You can say, okay, the hospital can pay, but it's my book that I just wrote. So that book, for me to earn 250,000 naira from my book sales, I would have sold 2020. I would have sold 50 copies. Is it 50 copies? Yeah. 20 copies, 100,000. So that's 50 copies, yeah. So as much as beautiful as that marketing opportunity is, it's not for that product. Yes, I will get there. But as I am now, at the point of the book sales, no, not yet. So don't just do things because you're emotional about it. Have a plan. That's what we're saying today. So I want you to type in the chat box, how much do you think you can dedicate onto marketing your business in a month? It's not you can send it to me privately if you don't want to put it as a chat to everyone. So for me to know that you're listening and you're connecting with my with the training, send a chat now. How much do you think from your sales you can dedicate to marketing? And when we say market, every kind of marketing, okay? So for example, if your own is like, okay, I can only dedicate 5,000 naira, and you are hoping to do a billboard, and a billboard maybe costs an average of 50,000 naira. So you know that it's only one billboard in a year you can do, and maybe 10,000 naira worth of another kind of marketing. So this helps you to plan. Planning is very important. So I'm expecting your chats. So put in the chat box how much that you think from where your business is now, you can give to marketing. That, okay, I want to dedicate this. Because if you don't plan, you discover that for 3-4 months, you are not even doing any marketing. You are not even dedicating any money to it. And if you want good results, you must put money into that thing. Even if it's just Instagram sponsored advert, you have to do something. All right. So the next thing we want to talk about is target markets. So what is a target market? What is a target market? So the target market is a group of customers. So who is the target market? You will hear this question all over again when you are doing something important about your business. So today, now we're going to let you know who a target customer is. A target customer is a group of customers or consumers a company wants to sell its products or services to, okay? Or those you want to direct your marketing efforts towards. Those are your target markets. So as I'm talking now, who are your target market? Please don't tell me everyone. Do not tell me everyone. Because if you do that, you will not be able to structure a direct message that will hit the target. Someone sent me a message and said, oh, I've not been selling on social media. I've not been selling on Instagram. I've not been selling here and there. Could it just be that your message is too general? So today you're going to think about your target market. Who are the group of people that I want to direct my efforts towards? Who are your target markets? So it's a group of people. So it's not just one kind of person. Of course, you can have a smaller one, which is called market segment. So you can break that big target market into a smaller one, okay? So number one assignment that I would like to give us today, number one assignment, please write it down, is what is the population of the city or the town or the village where you are having your business or the local government? So I want you to find out, do a research. That's part of your marketing research. So you want to know how many people are in this. Okay, for example, my business is in Ilorin. So how many people are in Ilorin? At the time they said it was 900,000, but I feel that now it should be about 5 million naira. Sorry, I said naira. 5 million people. So you can now imagine, if let's even go by the formal one. Of course, please check. I'm just telling you this, but still check, research. How many people are in the city where you are doing your business? Why are you trying to do this research? Because there's something it shifts in your mentality. Many of you feels that you are not making sales. Number one, you need to change your mindset. And that's what this class is achieving for you. If you know the number of people who are in this city or in the city where you reside, you will now understand how many of them can you serve. Okay, I run a hospital. I know the number of beds we have. So let's even assume that, okay, I even have times 2 of these beds. How many people in this, for example, 900,000, 1 million people in this population that I can serve? How many people? Definitely. I'm not even sure can I even serve 10,000. I can't even serve 10,000 people in a day. It's not even possible. So you now see that I have enough people that can buy my product. So look at your own product or service too. So you want to look at your target market. For example, you sell baby foods. How many women of reproductive age are in Ogun State? That's how to do your research. There's something that shifts on your mind when you have these figures. So entrepreneurship is not a game of it's not a guesswork. It's not a guesswork. It's a game of facts and figures. Oh, I run a daycare center. How many people are in the local government where I'm doing the child daycare center? How many of them are in the reproductive age that are still having children? How many men are in this business if what you do is for men? So you need to do a research. You need to know. So the first assignment is that I want to know the population that you can serve, like your target population, let's call it that way. So the next thing I want to discuss with us is called customer avatar. Customer avatar. Avatar is just like, if you draw yourself, but like all like this, like a cartoon, like a comic. So that's what they call avatar. Is that okay? So we are going to have an imagination. So customer avatar is just a mental image of what your ideal customer looks like. So who is your ideal customer for your cap business? You sell caps. Oh, I sell traditional caps that men in the northern part of the country, they wear. All right. So where you are located, okay, we've talked about the population, the target audience, or the market segments. All right, now we are talking about the customer avatar. So you have to imagine, okay? So it's a mental image of what your ideal customer is like. It helps you to get into the mind of this ideal customer, and it helps you to craft the message that they will listen to. Let me give you an example. Some days back, I run healthcare business, and we are majorly into cancer care. And I discovered that many people, when they get cancer diagnosis and doctor tell them for the first time that they have cancer, it's like a wall is standing in front of you and somebody just put a hammer into it and break it to pieces. It just crushes them in their spirit, their soul, and they just lose themselves. They are no longer themselves again. Even before they start any treatment, they're already looking like, the end has come and so on. And no, so many of them don't have this spiritual support, moral support, encouragement, and so on. So I just felt that, okay, let me pray with those ones that want me to pray with them. It's not part of the hospital business. It's just my own personal thing. So as Dr. Yemi said, I want to pray with people who need health care, or who needs, people who have health challenges and want health, sound health and healing. I put out these adverts and say, I would like to pray with you. Should I tell you something? I created a group so that they can join too. Do you have cancer diagnosis, or you have somebody you love that has cancer diagnosis and you're worried about the person, just want me to pray with you? Okay, this is the group, join. Should I tell you what happened? Not even a fly joined. Nobody joined until I created a customer avatar. So I used my business sense in that. So what did I now think about? Of course, if somebody said, even people who have cancer, they don't want anybody to know. So you now join a group so that people will know and be, I beg go. Madam, carry your prayer and stay in one place. I'm not interested. So I didn't get anyone to join. I was not wondering, is it that I have people, I know people who are going through this challenge now. Why are they not joining? Why is this? All those things were going through my mind until I discovered that, oh, I've not done the right thing. I didn't create a mental image of what those people want. How can they connect? What is the message I will send to them will make them connect? So this is what I did. And now thought of it, that have I had any health challenge before that God has helped me? I said yes. A few years back, I was very sick. I went to the hospital. Eventually, I landed in ICU. I was in coma for weeks. I almost died. In fact, left to human, I was already dead. You understand? And I was just in that situation. I could not pray for myself. I could not do anything. But people were praying for me and taking care of me and everything. And before you know it, after weeks, I woke up from this health challenge. By the time I woke up from the health challenge, I lost my ability to walk. I lost my ability to stand. I could not support myself standing straight. I don't even know how to walk again. It was terrible. So I started learning how to walk again in the year 2019. So they got me a teacher to teach me how to stand. We call them physiotherapists, to teach me how to stand, to teach me how to maintain my gravity so that when I'm standing, I don't fall, to teach me how to walk. So if I achieve like walk between one door to another, it was an achievement too. And the whole family would be celebrating me as if I ran like Usain Bolt. So it was a true life story. So I posted. So what I did was that I now put my testimony there, that this is what happened to me. So I added the same write-up I did for that one, and nobody responded. And I put the same flyer. Do you know what happened? People started joining. In fact, people were begging me, please, I don't have cancer. I don't have anybody that have cancer, but please, can I join so that I can join them and pray with them? I said, no problem. So what changed? I put myself in the mind of the people I'm talking to. If somebody talked to me like that, will I just rush and join? There was nothing connecting my message emotionally to them. No emotion. It was just like another program who see and come and join. And nobody joined. But when I put my testimony, I reach out to that emotional part of it and tell them about what happened. What happened one time? People joined with speed. People were begging. I can screenshot it and send it to you. People were begging me that they want to join. They don't have cancer. They don't know. They don't even know who has cancer, but they want to join so that they can pray with them too. So what changed? My ability to develop a customer avatar and have a mental image of what my ideal person I want them to come and join this prayer look like. So that thing you are selling, who is your customer? Can you describe what your customer avatar looks like? Oh, I sell cap. So stop telling me I sell cap, I sell cap. Yes, I know you sell cap. You've acted, you've shown drama. I've seen everything. But emotionally, I'm not moved to buy the car. So what should I do? So, for example, let me tell you a story that you can tell that can make somebody to buy. So one day I dressed up. I don't usually cover my hair, but that day I'm wearing a native, and somehow maybe this is how to tell story to get people to buy what you're selling. So many times you tell your personal story or stories that people around you, it happened to them. Okay? And make it believable. Don't make it look, make it feel, connect with them. I'll talk about emotions later. Emotions is involved in selling. If you want to make money, you must be able to connect with emotions of people that you are talking to. So one of my own stories is that I have this beautiful native that I have, and I usually want to wear it, but I noticed that there's no scarf because my tailor decided to use part of the clothes and sew for my daughter. So there's no way I can have scarf from it. And I like to wear the dress. I won't deceive you. This is true life story. So maybe the person selling cap here will reach out to me and get me the cap that I need to wear the dress. So the dress is just sitting pretty in my wardrobe. Every time I want to hold the cap, I will remember that there's nothing to use to tie my hair. So I'll leave the dress there. So your money as a cap seller is in my hand. But I'm not buying from you. Why? Because I've not connected with you emotionally. So you must find a way to emotionally connect. So I'm going to teach you about the emotions of buyers. Buyers have emotions. You must understand this emotion and know how to use them. Is that okay? I know how to use them. That's how to make sales. Online, anywhere, physically, everywhere. All right. So when I want to wear this dress, I'll just drop it. So now, if by the time you sell this cap to me, you can use my story, of course. You will not mention my name, because that's another thing I notice that people do a lot in this area of social media. You will not seek the consent of your clients. You just go and display their name or tag them. It's not right, though. I want people to know that I'm selling. If I don't do it like that, will they now not know? They will not know that I'm selling. If I know you are selling and you use my name, I know people that have used my name and I've stopped buying from them, because I felt that I have a right to my privacy. So that's the way your customers, it's okay. See, I did a video of surgery, complete video of surgery with face, not covered, everything online. It's on my, go to our, just search Life Out Online. I'm sure the video will pop up, or check us on Google Map. You'll see the video there. But what happened? Before we started the journey at all, in fact, not even with word of mouth, with a doc, of course, for you that you are not doing something too private, selling something too private, you may not have to go as far as I've gone. But as small as taking their verbal consent or send them a chat, please, can I talk about you? Can I tag you? Or even send them the post and say, this is how it's going to look like. Is it okay? Can I tag you? Let them tweak it for you. When you have their blessing, you'll be surprised that they will even share for you. Don't go and tag people without their consent too. Sometimes, because you can never tell, hey, is it not cap? Is it not just 3,000 naira that they bought the cap? I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say I'm sorry, but I'm using cap today. I've used so many other examples in past videos, okay? I mean, it's not just 3,000 naira. Why can't I tag the person? His money is not much. Do you know if the neighbor has asked the person for 500 naira and the person say, sorry, I don't have 500 naira. You now go and tag that she bought cap 3,000 naira. You want to bust the bubble, right? So those are the small things people do that affects them. Because people have done it for me before. And sometimes when you do that, I'll just excuse myself. I will not be a returning customer. I bought this one, fine. But bye-bye, no more. So please ask. It's just courtesy, okay? You will get people that will ask you. So for that video we did, before we did it, we produced a document, a legal document, to say that, Madam, so, for your surgery, we like to use it for promotion purpose, okay? Promotion is also advertisement. That's another word for promotion, okay? So you have to learn all these business words. Promotion. So it's not promoting one child from one class to another. It's a business word, promotion, okay? So we want to use your video and your journey with us for video purposes and share it on our blogs and so on. Will you allow us? Is it okay by you? We gave her the document, like 2 pages. She took it home. In fact, I was surprised that she took it home. I expected she would just read and probably sign, but she said, no, I'm taking it home. So she took it home, which was good for us. Go and read, digest it. And she came back and she signed it. Of course, there's something, there is a support we gave her in that respect. But we have to be smart, we have to be wise. You may say your business is small now. Let not be that when it becomes big, that troubles will come, okay? So ask for people's permission. When you have their blessings, it even makes it sell more, okay? So she signed, and now we have a video. When she came to the hospital for the first time, when she saw the doctor the first time, how big the goiter was on her neck, that mass and how she even gave us some testimonial that she was ashamed of the goiter because she's a very young spinster, very beautiful girl. He does not allow her to go out, no party, no this one, that one. It's because she consented. Okay? That's why we could get that from her. And that was how we did it during the surgery. We did a video covering. Of course, we kept her privacy private. We'll not say because she gave us the right to now go and show what we should not show. You know, we just focus on where the surgery and we let people know she's the one. It's not like fake one. And we did that. When she got better, 2 weeks after the surgery, she came back again. We did another video and everything works well. Fine. So that's that about that. So you can do a lot. It's like I'm going faster than how I wanted to go, but I'm sure somebody is getting something from what I'm saying. So when you make cake for someone, ask them before you tag them. Of course, if it's just Mutiati is 5, you can post it, nobody knows who is who. But if you want people to know it's real people, ask for their permission before you tag them or put their faces on it. Okay, so the next assignment, I said the first one, want to know the population in your city or where your business is. So that's the first assignment. So the second assignment, is that create your customer avatar. So when you want to create customer avatar, you just assume somebody is your customer, okay? So for example, now you sell baby foods. So you're going to assume that, okay, my customer is a 28-year-old mother of 3 that is nursing. I'm giving you an example. So you're going to imagine you are seeing the person. So of course, you may be serving between 0 to 100 years, but just choose one imaginary person as your customer. So it helps you to be able to understand how they feel and how you can put stories around them and get people to buy from you. It works. All right. So the next thing I would like to talk about is the 7 P's of marketing. 7 P's of marketing. 7 P's of marketing. So marketing is also called marketing mix. So these are the 7 things you mix together. For example, you want to fry eggs. When you break the eggs, you put different things in it before you mix it together, right? Maybe a little salt, a little pepper, a little different things, onions. Some people put corned beef, some people put grinded meat, all sorts. So you now mix it together. So these 7 things I'm going to talk about are the 7 things you mix together to have a very beautiful, successful marketing, okay? All right, so the first one is your products. Someone's like, hey, we have gone back to product again. Yes, for you to sell, what are you selling is the product, right? So we have to think about the product first. What is the name of the product? So we have gone back to name again. Name is very important. It's very important. You cannot shy away from it because some names can be offensive. Then please, okay, there's this thing I heard that is it Beyonce now? She created, or Rihanna, one of those celebrities. She created a product, maybe a makeup product or something, but the name she gave it in another country meant something very offensive. Are you listening? The name she gave it, for example, somebody made something in Nigeria now, and you want to sell it to other parts of the world, but that name means something very offensive in Ghana. You know, if that product gets to Ghana, they will not buy. So name is very important. Then, is the product attractive? Packaging is very important. Don't just say that, is it not soap? It's just soap now. It's not just to bath. Even our forefathers that are selling black soap, they used to just do it round like this. That was your forefather. This is your present father and present mother. They are not going to collect it like that. So you need to think about your packaging, okay? You may say packaging is expensive, but you can still find middle ways around it, okay? Packaging is very important. Okay, let me show you something. I told you about my book, right? And I'm going to send you a copy. All right. Sending a copy is for this particular audience. So if you are watching after now, it may not mean that I'm sending to you. All right. So that's the book. Do you know that I started marketing this book so well that I make lots of sales? In fact, I sold out the first print. But I noticed that some people did not reach out to me that they are interested in the book until I did this packaging. Let me show you. So be like, is it not book? It's book now. But I noticed that some people, they are moved by the way you package words. So what I did was that I put a book inside and also put a gift in it. Can you see? Can you see? I also put a cup in it, branded with the book name. That is when some people started reaching out to me that they want to buy. So when you want to market, so it's not just marketing anyhow, but think about your product. Is there a better way you can package? So look at it. You can also see this box. I made it myself. Oh. There's someone that makes package. So if you need somebody that can package for you, reach out to me. I can send you contact of some of them and see if it works for you. You will buy. Have you noticed that people, some things we buy from abroad, the way they package the thing, you're like, what is it? In fact, sometimes packaging are even more expensive than what you are buying. But you are buying it at that high price because they have a very good packaging. So think about your product. Is your packaging good? Okay. Why am I saying people that bought 10 copies and above? Because I have included the cost of packaging. That their 10 copies and above can cover for how much I used to make the box. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So if someone who is in the middle class want to buy, you buy just a book from me. You think when the governor wants to buy my book, I'm not going to give him like that. I will not. I will put it, because I will bill it with it. So think about your business. Is there a way you can also package it so that it will get more attention? Is that okay? See, people buy packaging before they buy the content. Is that okay? They will see it before they enjoy the content. So another thing I want to talk about, and how and where will the client use it? I see these people selling shea butter. In fact, someone, I think yesterday or today, still marketed the shea butter to me. The traditional way, they just cut it like that and put in a tray on their head. So if I buy it and put it in my car and mistakenly I forgot it there and it's sunny, so what happens to? So as much as I may want to buy that product, I won't buy it because you need to think about your clients, okay? Another thing is that you want to think about how is your product or service different from others? Then what are the features that people desire? So make your things people oriented. Oh, if I make this product with this kind of waste, I can sell it for this amount. But in order to be able to meet people who also don't have so much money, I want them to be able to use my product as an alternative to a regular furniture. So can I make my prices cheaper? Is there something I can do that will make it more affordable? So all those things are very important. So that's about product. So let's go to the next P. The next P is price. Price. So we're talking about the 7 P's. We're talking about the 7 P's of marketing, or also known as marketing mix, okay? This is very important, especially for general goods. Those of you that make products, your prices are very important because the amount that a customer pays to enjoy it is for people who value, for people who don't have so much money. When they bring out their money, they want to get value for it and they want that product at very low price. So you have to think about your prices. So of course, as much as you do, don't forget that in marketing, you should also have profitable sales, profitable sales, not just sales. Sometimes business owners, we just sell things. There's no profit on it. So profitable sales, okay, is our watchword, and also customer satisfaction. So those are the two watchwords. So if there's any tagline for marketing as a topic, is customer satisfaction plus profitable sales. Okay. Somebody was in my DM and we're really battling on tagline and core values. The last assignment, the last assignment I gave, and I'm happy the person got it now. So it's very important, your pricing, okay? Pricing is a touchy area in marketing. It's a touchy area because some people can just, okay, let me tell you a story. I think I've said the story before about a lady that sells granules. Everybody knows how much a bottle of granules costs in Nigeria. So she's not making profit, but she finds it difficult to increase the price. So I now told her, Madam, if you cannot increase the price because there's a cap that the society has put on this pricing or this price, then increase the number of bottles you sell. So that from the little margin you have on it, when you sell more bottles, you get more. Okay? So pricing is a touchy area. So how much did it cost for you to make your product? So when you're talking about prices, you want to talk about MLO. Put it down, MLO. So M stands for what's the price of the material you use in making your product. Then what is the price of the labor you use in making the product or your service? Then what is the price of the overhead? The whole is overhead. Overhead includes all other expenses that are not directly connected to that product, which includes this marketing budget. So remember, we started from you having a budget that you spend on how to market your product. So this, even this money you are taking for market is going to come from your company, right? So all these factors, you mix it together before you make your price. So today, look at your products. What is the cost of the material you use in making the product or your service? What is the labor cost? Maybe your sales girl, how much does she earn? you know or if you have staff that make those products for you, then you think about the overhead. Maybe in your office you pay for security, accommodation, and so on. So all those things you sell is on needs that you put all these prices. But just make sure that you don't make your prices too high compared to other people, so that they will not just go to them and leave you alone. So if you know that you are selling a product that you cannot increase the price the way you want, then you may look at how to sell more so that you can still make the profits that you need. All right. So there's something called market penetration pricing. Market penetration pricing. For if you have made a new product or you are starting a new business, sometimes you can use that to penetrate the market by lowering your price a little. So that by the time people get used to you, you'll just be using style little by little to increase the price. And in fact, if you're not careful, clients will not even know that you have increased the price because you are always available, delivering the same quality, in fact, even doing more, but gradually you are increasing the price. I'm sure there are products like that. I thought of one recently. I can't even remember what it was. I was like, how come this thing is still high? And okay, now I remember. It was this product I buy from this. It's a renewable energy, but I pay for it monthly. So initially it used to be 4,500. But I will just load the airtime on my phone. From there, that's how I pay. I'll just activate the code. But I just discovered by the time the debit alert comes, it used to be 4,500. Gradually, they took it to 4,950. The last time I paid 2 days ago, I called the telecommunication company. I say, what is happening? Why have you removed 5,000, maybe 400 from that? You know, but I'm enjoying their service. At least it does not let me worry about some other aspect of my home in case the public electricity is not available. That one is always there. So it brings some level of comfort. So when they penetrated the market, the prices was low. But gradually, without even me knowing, they were increasing the price and I was paying. So that is what penetration price is about. Okay. is a pricing strategy where the price of a product is initially set low. So did you hear that? Initially set low to rapidly reach a wide fraction of the market and initiate word of mouth. Do you know how many customers I've given them? Because I felt it was low and was fine, I gave them many customers. And now they have increased the price gradually. We are still there. So when you want to start something, you may think about your price. You may want to use a price strategy, to get the attention of the people that will buy from you. All right, the next one I would love to talk about is the third P, which is place. So what kind of stores do your potential customers, where do they go to buy that thing that you are selling? Let's assume you've not started now, or you have even started, but you are not making sales. Are people using that your products? Where did they buy it from? That could be the research you want to make this week. Oh, I make cakes. I noticed that I want to increase my sales, or I'm not making the sales I want. So you want to do this research, okay? So maybe send a message to like 20 people, 20 families you know. Greet them, check up on them, and find out, Mama, how are you doing? How is everything? What is happening now? Just find a way to chat. Don't just drop question at them. Please, I'm trying to do a research. I just want to find out something simple. The last cake you make, where did you make it? What is fantastic about the cake? Oh, I like it because that lady usually use bright colors. So if I tell her green, it will not come out like this army green. It will come out like grass green. So you want to check your own too. Is it that, I'm using bad colors or something is messing me up? Can I also look for where my color green will be green to buy such products? So if you can make requests from like 20 people, you will find out. In fact, let that be the next assignment. Number 3, do a research about your product or your service from 20 people. Sorry, 20 potential clients. Potential, mind you, I'm not saying go and ask your customer. This question is for people who you think or should be buying from you. They look like the example you made in customer avatar, but they've not started buying from you, or it's a long time they bought from you last. So you want to find out some things about them. So develop like a small questionnaire for them. Let them just answer it, okay? So you can do it in a way that you just tell them to copy it and just read their answer in between. All right, so we are talking about the place. So what kind of stores do potential customers go to? Do they shop in a mall, open market, in a supermarket, or online? So you want to find out, okay, have you saying, oh, I'm not selling well online, I'm not selling well online, or online. Ask like 20 people. The last time you bought this product, maybe something like you sell, where did you buy it? If they tell you they bought it from the store, then you may have to focus more on marketing to them to come to your store. If they say they sell online, are they following you to also see that you have fabulous products that they can buy from you? So when you ask questions, you will be surprised what you will find out. Okay? So we said number 3 question is to research 20 potential clients or potential customer, or very old customers have not bought from you in like a year or 2 years. You want to find out from them what is happening, okay? Don't ask them what is happening. That may sound off, okay? Or just ask, so do you need a strong sales force? Do you need to attend trade fairs? Some of you will attend trade fairs. Then some people, you said, do you attend trade fairs? Some of you attend trade fairs, but when you go to trade fairs, nobody remember. You just sit down under your canopy, your cubicle. Don't do that. Hey, see, the next trade fair you will go, let people think you are the only one at the trade fair. Is that okay? Prepare your flyers, prepare your sample products. Is that okay? Sample product. So if you sell something that is about 200 kg, you can just get like maybe 10 grams of it that people can sample. Oh, You sell caps. You can get a small place where people can take picture. You understand? And they can, like rock your cap, like sample. You show them, oh, when you wear this kind of earring, it works. This kind of, you understand? So just keep thinking of innovative ways. So we're talking about place now. So where is a place that your customers, your potential customer, where do they buy from? So we're talking about price. We're talking about price. The groundnut person about the price is that she was selling her groundnuts. In fact, she's a very popular, she sits in a popular spot in Ilorin where she sells her groundnuts. Then I was passing that day and she was literally forcing me to buy groundnuts. And I was like, why should I buy groundnuts from you? And she said she took a loan where she must pay 3,000 naira every week, and she must pay that day or else they will make her to go and beg in the market place or something. So I called her and I said, Madam, let's talk about your business. How many bottles do you make? How many do you buy? She said she buys this quantity and she uses it to make this quantity. So we started talking about all, the labor cost, the material she puts into it, the overhead and everything. At the end of the day, by the time we divided it, by the number of bottles she makes, we discovered that every day she comes to sell, even if she sells everything, she makes a shortage of 50 naira. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So our pricing is not working for her. But she also has a very major challenge because everybody knows how much a bottle of groundnut costs. So she cannot increase it. So the advice I gave her that day is that she must sell more quantity than she regularly sells. So that tiny, tiny profit that is on it, when she makes a lot of it, she will be able to make profits, profitable sales. So I hope you get the gist. So I use that to explain pricing. That pricing is also important. All right. Somebody says that she's into NGOs. So how does marketing work for them? NGO survives on donations. So for you as an NGO, your own place is online. Or you go and meet people at events, at conferences. Maybe they will give you opportunity to talk about what you do. But if not, your online is your place in marketing. So you must have the good websites. On your website, there must be a slot where people can donate. So that is a place where you meet with your own buyers. We don't call them buyers now, we call them donors or volunteers. So that is your own place. So when it comes to price, then another thing I want to tell you, please, as an NGO, you are not, okay, an NGO can do business. Okay, maybe I should say it that way. In fact, as an NGO, you are always, I was supposed to go for a program for NGO kind of business. And at the end of the day, they didn't let me do that program because I've done the program for the business. And they are doing another one specifically for NGO. They told me, they said it's the same curriculum. The only thing is that in this NGO program, we teach them how to write grants and get donors and so on. In fact, in the interview, one of the questions they ask is that, what is the sustainability model for your NGO? So they want to hear from you. That's your NGO. They want to hear from you. That's your NGO. How are you planning to be sustainable, even if you don't have donor? So an NGO is permitted to do business. The only thing is that, for example, if an NGO, if a normal business makes this part, okay, and they sell it for 100 naira, maybe the cost price is 50 naira, but their selling price is 100 naira. That means they make a profit of 50 naira on each product. As an NGO, you can do similar business. The only thing is that you are expected to probably sell cheaper because you are helping people. Because as an NGO, you're supposed to have an office. If you don't have an office as an NGO, people will call you scam. If you have an office, you are not supposed to be the only one there. You will hire staff. You will have cleaners. You have security. You will have project managers. Is that okay? So an NGO, as far as I'm concerned, is exactly like a business. Let me tell you the difference. The difference is that when a business sells with a lot of profit. You sells with marginal profit. So if the cost price is 50 naira, you can sell yours at maybe 70 naira. So your profit margin is just like 20 naira. Is that okay? Then another major difference between NGOs, because I also run an NGO. Another major difference between NGO and business is that at the end of the year, all the profits you make, you are supposed to use it for the vision of the NGO. You are not permitted to share profits. Please type in the comment section if you listen or if you heard me well. That's the lady in the NGO now. So I don't know if you have done the registration of your NGO. If you have, please go and read the tenets of registration. There is a constitution that comes with the registration. Everything is written there. I still read mine some days ago when I was going through some documents. So if you have registered your organization, go and read that CAC document that they gave you. You will see it there. You cannot share profits. So why are they saying you cannot share profit? That means that they agree that you can make profit, but you cannot share it. It's not for profit. That's why they say not for profit. So you can make profit because you're supposed to, if somebody works in your NGO, even if you have volunteers, will they volunteer forever? They won't. So as we are talking now, this program, this mentoring program is 100% relevant to you. I think where we are now, I'll quickly run through the 7 P's, then we'll go to the emotions of buyers. Then you will now understand where NGOs can market and how you can go about your marketing and get people to be passionate about that, your passion, and support you to be able to make societal change. So everything we are saying is relevant too. Because NGO cannot run on volunteerism throughout. You must have something. It's called, they will always ask, what is your sustainability model? So as an NGO, you must have some. Why do you think NGOs, they sell t-shirts, support this cause, buy t-shirts? It's because with that t-shirt they are selling, it's not the amount they made it that they are selling it to. They will have a token on it because all the people working for them must be paid. They may not get the same payment, big salary, but at least something must get there. Then what happens if you don't get donors? Are you going to fold up the NGO? No. And that's the reason why so many NGOs in Nigeria, they folded up, because they only depend on donors. And unfortunately, so many bad people, they've destroyed the reputation of the good ones. So they're not even letting donors give like before again. So start thinking, what can I do through this NGO? You must be doing something before people come and support you. So when you are doing, okay, let me talk to you about this lady. Her name is Mama Moni. You can just go and check her on Facebook, Mama Moni. Mama Moni is an NGO that helps women in remote areas. She does business trainings for them. She also equips them with what they will need. But she makes soap. She makes soap. She's been making soap before the era of pandemic. And she will be begging you to buy the soap. That when you buy the soap, that's the money she's using to run her NGO. So, madam, I hope you've got, if there's nothing you've heard from me today, please know this is allowed. But you know your profit margin will be marginal. Then it is that emotion you used to sell to people. Oh, this soap is made by these women that we are helping. Oh, buy the soap so that we can help more people. I'm sure those of you who are purely into business, you've heard things like that before, right? All right, thank you. So the next P is promotion. Promotion. Promotion is a very important component of marketing as it can boost brand recognition and sales. Promotion comprises of various different elements like special offers. So when you are doing your products, you can make special offers. Like, oh, when you buy, you know, my offer was offering cup. If you buy my book, I'll give you cup. Is cup connected to, anyway, okay, it's connected. When you are reading, you'll be drinking water or tea. But it's like a special offer. So you can think about your product. What additional thing can I offer? Oh, if you buy this face makeup from this company, if you buy your foundation from our company for your next event, we'll do free makeup for you. You can add offers to what you're selling. I hope you are listening. Please, everybody pay attention. The next one, endorsements. Have you noticed that big companies, they use celebrity to sell their products? You may not be able to afford that level of endorsement. But you know, people in this society or in the society where you reside, who, when they say one like this, 100 people will follow them. You can get their endorsements. You can do something free for them. Let them talk about you. You can interview them. Their followers will listen. See, this 2021, you have to be creative. You have to be creative. You have to be creative. You can do user trials. Let people try out what you are doing. If it is food, do tasting. Somebody sent me a message, oh, she's into cake making in this city, or was it cake or dessert? I can't remember what it was, but it was food related. I don't know her, she doesn't know. She reached out to me on Instagram. Please, ma, I would like you to taste this thing. Of course, a young man too started this soup making business. And when he wanted to launch out, he asked some important people to taste the soup. If you see the things he brought, it's like very tiny, like it's very small. He want tiny thing like that we should taste. Of course, we tasted and we gave our own feedback. Oh, it's so sweet, it's so this one, it's tasty. So think of creative ways. You've been doing one thing all the time. Oh, you are into food this thing. Why don't you do maybe like a photo contest for mothers using your product? Let them put that product beside and take picture. Then that 5,000 you have earmarked for that month, be the one you will give to the winner. Or whatever amount. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Marketing does not have to be stressful. It must be creative. Another one that works is direct emailing. You can do email marketing. But please, if your buyers or your target, your customer segment or target segment, they are not educated or they don't do email, please don't bother. Because some people don't check their emails. But if you know that it will work for you, your customers are learned people, they're always online, they check their emails, please, email marketing is fantastic. It may cost a little, but it's also a backup, because I don't know if you have noticed, some people will wake up in the morning and they will not see their Instagram page again. Some people have entered depression because of that. So please have a backup. Get emails of your clients. You can do email marketing, okay? So we're talking about different promotions. Educational flyer. Of course, I have lots of that in my business that I made so that people can learn more about what I do. So I deliberately, okay, let me give you an example. A friend of mine is a CEO of a very big company in the city where I reside, and she just turned 40, and I was supposed to give her a birthday gift. Number one, I didn't give her a birthday gift on her birthday so that it will not mix up with all the gifts that everybody has, given. I gave it on a separate day. Then I now put my educational flyer and I put it inside the gifts. In fact, I put two, of course, different ones. Let me show you what I put inside. See, the truth is, somebody will read it. It may not be her, it may be somebody that is unboxing or something, but someone will read it. So I put something like this, of course, a neater one. I put it in a box, and this flyer speaks about breast cancer, things women need to know. See, so you have to be very strategic when it comes to marketing. Hey, I think I did try in that area. You can see what I'm wearing. It's deliberate. Or in case you think I don't have another one I can use. No, it's deliberate. This is marketing. Marketing, don't forget that we have 3 things we want to achieve in marketing: to get people to know us. So as you are seeing it, even if you are not patronizing me now, you are getting to know me and my brand. The next one is to make people to buy. You may not buy now, but you may know someone that needs healthcare and you are referring to me. And the third one, those who have used me, I want them to come back again, become loyal to me. So those are the things about marketing, okay? So collaborations, please, this is very important. Look for people that you can collaborate with. During the last trade fair in the city where I reside, I collaborated with them. They didn't call me, I called them. What can I do for you? Like, okay, you can do medical care for us. And they keep shouting my name during the trade fair as if I gave them billions of naira. Of course, I still gave some financial support, but what I got out of it was more than what I contributed. So collaborations is important. Some of you are only doing things with yourself alone. You are not relating with anybody. You are not connecting with anyone. They are doing programs in your city. You are not going there to learn. See, sometimes I go to some programs not to learn, no, but because I want to meet people. And I will pay money. So that your marketing budget, you can use it to attend program where you now go with your flyers. And in that kind of summit or conferences or seminars, you don't keep short because you are there on purpose. So what I'm trying to make out of you entrepreneurs are deliberate entrepreneurs. Don't just wear your cap and your hat and wear your babariga and be the chairman. No, you are going there as a representative of your organization. So go with your flyers, go with your tools. Listen attentively, make great contribution during the presentation. Be the first to say you have a question. Ask intelligent question. Let people remember you. When you want to introduce yourself, don't just say, oh, good morning, thank you for the presentation. Yes, it's good to say thank you. But introduce yourself. Oh, I'm Yemisi Adeye. I'm the managing director of Lifeout Hospital. As in, be deliberate. So 2021, no more hiding. We are putting searchlight on you. That your business must do well. Sales organizations, if you are doing sales, you can, organizations are doing programs, be a part of it. Public relations, advertising. And another thing I also want you to know is that, please, for the promotion, find out what works in your environment. If you are selling products in the city where I reside presently, I will advise you, if it's product, something that they can carry, it's not service that they come to your space, I will advise you, before you consider online marketing, consider radio adverts. What did I say? Before you consider online anything, consider radio adverts. Even if you are not doing so much, even if it's just 3 days, even if it's just 1 day, even if it's just a slot, and make sure you use radio that people are listening to, and don't let your words in that advert be too many. In fact, if you want people to pay more attention, do give away, even if it's a recharge card, even if it's just 100 naira worth or 200 naira worth, dedicate it to it. Please, can you give it to your audience? You may not even pay for radio adverts. Some people are already on radio doing programs. You can give them recharge card, give them 5. Oh, in the name of this company, please give this to your listener. Come and see how they will hype you. It will be more than paying for your own slot. So let's start thinking strategy. Let's start thinking easy way to get people to notice us. If you are thinking of where to buy cap in this city, be the first person they are thinking about. Think of amazing ways to get these things done, okay? And like we said, I gave radio for those who are into products, but for those of us who are into service, please don't forget, even for a service-based company, I've used the radio before and it works like magic. Of course, I gave a freebie. So what is freebie? It's something that you are selling, but you decide to give maybe a token or a part of it for free. So what did I do? I usually make it a point of call every October. So watch out for radio adverts if you are living in my location. Every October, I paid them on radio to talk about my hospital, that people, females, because it's the month for breast cancer awareness. And since we are into breast cancer, so you too, you can look at it. What is that thing globally happening that I can key into? In fact, there's something called SDG. I don't know if we'll be able to reach there during this our training, but it's very important for every business owner to know SDG. It's called Sustainable Developmental Goals. These are the goals that has been, agreed upon globally, that we want to focus on those set of problems to sort them out. So look for where your own business, which of them your business is solving. SDG. So that would be the next question. So look at the SDGs and tell me the ones your company is solving. You must find it. So that's how to get people to be emotional about what you do. Okay? SDGs. Okay. So find out the SDGs, then say the ones, the numbers your company is solving, the problem, the goals of problem or problems that your company is trying to focus on and find solutions to. Is that okay? All right. So we're talking about online, offline, okay? So I said the radio program, when I did the advert, since I'm into service space, I cannot take my bed or hospital bed or the hospital drip stand to the radio station or give it out to people. So what I did was to create a service that is not going to cost me a lot to do. I already have doctors on ground, and sometimes some people have some extra time in their hand. So we turn it to a marketing tool. So we tell them, come to so address and come and get your breast checked for free. And so many people came. So I will drop that number for those who don't know the direction. And many people came and increased our publicity. So we achieved one of our aim of marketing, to make our company known. So think about your company. What can you do? So I've said a lot. So choose what works for you, okay? So selling, the important thing is for you to make money. Either it's online or offline. Just be making money, make sales, let your turnover be high, make lots of profit, okay? So online now, we know that so many people are online. So it's a very good place to market. So I'm not saying don't market online. I'm just telling you that in some environment, there could be a faster way to get people emotionally connected to you than just going online and they don't know you, okay? So even from my hospital, I've been to churches, we've been to mosque to talk about what we do. So if you think those things will work for you, just package it. See, this era we are in, this dispensation, packaging is very important. And when we say packaging, don't think it's fake packaging we are talking about, as in, don't just appear anyhow, do things anyhow. Plan, package, and present. Hey, that's another 3P coming. I've not thought of it before. Plan, package, and present. Present yourself and get the money. Then you lead you to the 4th P, lead you to profits. All right, so the world is moving from offline to online, and the appearance of the 2020 pandemic or 2019 pandemic. So because of the COVID-19 pandemic, it drove many businesses online, even my own business. That's why it's a service space, and my own place is the hospital setting, and you have to come. We have to find a way and think out of the box. So what did we do during the pandemic? We made a flyer to say that you can call us for medical advice and you pay us for it. We call it medical consultation online. And we did the flyer, we share it, people share it with us. One of my mentors was the one that even pushed me, okay, do it. And I did it. And that's the role of mentor in your life. See, this business journey, you can't walk it alone. You need mentor to push you, to make you believe the impossible in yourself, that it is possible. So if you have been running your business before, you don't have a mentor, hey, you better adopt one. I still spoke to my mentor yesterday, and I gave her a gift. I'm not asking for a gift, okay? I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that as a mentee, you are the one that will run after your mentor before you can get goodness out of them. I just decided to do that deliberately by myself. And in fact, this morning she has showered prayers on me. Hey, This my 2021 cannot but be great though. It's not possible for it to be low, it must be great. All right, so what are we saying? Online presence is very important, okay? And your PR, which you call public relation, are the unpaid word of mouth or client testimonial. So when people send you testimonial or send you private chats, if you don't want to seek their permission, cover their face, cover their name, cover their numbers, anything that will link it to them, and still share it. I'm sure some of you have seen those things on my page. It's because I don't want to be seeking permission. So there's a way you can even share people's things, client's testimonial without seeking their permission if you don't use anything that connects them to that thing. But if you want it to be more real, seek their permission so that you can use their face and everything you want, okay? So all these things I've said, they are very powerful tools that you can also post on social media, all your activities. You know, when we did the exhibition or trade fair, I posted it on our page that we did this. Some of you, your contents are boring because in the real sense, your business is not doing so many things. But by the time you practice all these things, promotions that we have talked about, you have things to talk about on your page. And people know that you are actively doing well. It's not like you are faking it, okay? So promotion held in physical environment allows for person-to-person interaction and also immediate purchases due to incentives. So when you are running promos or promotion, that's why they call it promo. It's just a short word for promotion. In public places, make sure you have enough products. Don't go to a place to market your product and they say, okay, we want to buy. Say, sorry, I don't have. No, that's not good enough. So make sure you have your products and you can also give discounts to encourage people to buy, okay? So think about your channels. They call it channels of promotion. It could be physical, it could be virtual, which could be through the traditional media, which is radio or digital, okay? Then it could be through print. Some people still use newspaper. If it works for you and you think it will work, fine. If your clients, they are people that read paper, fine. But please, don't throw your money around. Throw it where it will not work for you, okay? So there's outdoor media, there's indoor media, there's digital media. It's a lot. I'm definitely going to, give you a copy of this book for those who have paid for it so that you can enjoy more products, more of this information. So I just want to go through the part of digital media. You can decide on which digital platform you want to use in promoting your products. Digital media is currently the most effective way for brands to reach their customers on a daily basis. When digital is another word for online, okay? Over 2.7 billion people are online globally. Did you hear that? The world population is, I think, about 7 billion. And they are saying that about half of the people of the world, they are online. So please think about it, okay? There's 7% of all internet users globally, they use social media. That means some people, they don't use social media. That capture with email. That means they are using internet, but not social media, okay? So don't forget those people. And most times, very wealthy people, that's where you find them. You don't find them strolling around on Facebook or Instagram uselessly, but they use their email. So you want to think about that. So social media is a modern tool, marketing tool, that gives you opportunity to reach more people in more interactive ways, okay? In an interactive way. It allows for conversation rather than simply educating the customer, okay? So when you are going online to talk about your business and you want to sell, so sometimes you advertise, buy these, I have blue, I have red, I have green. Sometimes you just want to educate them. What's the importance of covering your head? Oh, you can cover your head when you are going to your salon. You can cover your hair when you want to pray. You can cover your hair when you are wearing traditional attire. Just give so many, like you are educating them, or you educate people on the color. Some people just feel that if they wear green, they must use green cap. You can say, okay, red also goes with green, or blue also goes with, education. And apart from all these things too, you can use fun, interactive way to do it. There are so many social media apps that are available now. We have Snapchat, we have TikTok. If you have used TikTok before, please put it in the comment section that you have used TikTok before. If you don't know, say, I don't know. If you don't have an account, say, I don't have an account. Just let me know. TikTok is a very fantastic tool where you get a lot of interaction. I think what happens with TikTok is that the company naturally takes your TikTok to people who are not even following you. So they can just see it as they are strolling along, especially probably if you use a particular hashtag and so on. So let me see your chat box. Do you know TikTok? Do you use it? You may want to think about TikTok. I'm sure you've seen TikTok video being uploaded on Instagram. They have so many, most of those ones, you see them dancing like this, doing like this, you know. They'll show if you want to wear green, they say, see green. We have this color. Maybe someone selling caps now. You can do a TikTok where you are dancing and say, these are the colors. So you put a caption, these are the colors of caps we have. We have green, turquoise blue, mosquito white, onion purple, this one, you know, and you dance with it. It's just creative way of advertising. So make sure that your advert in 2021 is fun. Some of it is the same background you use every time. Please, in the name of what is good for you, please change background. There are so many props you can use, okay? Some are in colors, so you understand, and you just hang them. People will not even know it's not your wall, okay? So I'm going to improve on that too. So probably with my next videos too, I'm going to be buying props. So it's not only this wallpaper you see. So you too can see other colors, okay? But because we have to give more this year. We can't just be the same, okay? It can't just be the same. Um, so another thing is paid ads. You can use paid ads too on social media, on digital media. And there's also Google ad. I'm sure some of you just see some ads on your phone. You're wondering where they're coming from or so. It's Google ad they use. That's why it's coming to your phone. You don't even have to go to social media. You just sit on your phone. Even if you are even writing, you are using all those office suits, it's still popping up. Those ones are Google ads. So, excuse me. So now that you know, you can use all those options. And if you need someone that can help you with it, then definitely you can reach out to me. Let's look for someone who can help you with all those kind of ads. But you too, don't forget, you have to make sure your product is tight, your pricing is on point. You know, think about your place and this promotion we're talking about. So the fifth one is the people. The people, the people, the people. So number 5, the people. So that's part of the mix. What about the people? These are not people that will buy. People that will buy now. So you have to think about the people too. All right. So both target market and people directly related to the business, you need to think about them. Thorough research is important to discover whether there are enough people in your target market that is in demand. Please listen. We talk about target markets. Who are the people? Group of potential customers. Then sometimes when you look at the target market around you, people that will demand your product, they may not be enough. So you may have to think about it. For example, what example should I give? Okay, for example now, maybe I sell cheese. This cottage cheese by this tribe in Nigeria, this cheese. So maybe I sell them. But in this area, so many people can easily buy from the market. They can easily get it to buy around. So I noticed that, okay, the way I package my own cheese, yes, some people still like it and they are the high-end, high income earner in the environment, but they are not enough. I need more sales. So I may start thinking of how to preserve those things and sell it out of my own environment. Do you now understand? So you need to think about the people. Then the next set of people you need to think about in marketing are your company employees. They are important in making marketing, because they are the ones who will deliver the service. It is important to hire. You can see human resource management has entered into this one too. So everything together is your marketing. So some people will like, oh, I'm not making sales. I'm not making sales. Your sales girl, is she representing you well? There are so many sales there, you will never see what their bosses is selling on their page. In fact, by the last time we did appraisal for my staff, I insisted that every one of them, they follow the hospital page. Because we cannot be the one paying your salary, where you get your source of economic strength, buy clothes, buy this, buy that, and you are not telling people about what we do. Don't even do fresh posts, just repost what we have posted. So it's very important. The people that are selling for you, who are representing you in your department, people that are baking for you, people that are doing things for you, you need to work on them, hire the right people, then train them so that they can deliver superior service. Please mind the word, superior service. To your clients. Even if they run just the desk, they're the one at the reception, train them well. Let them know how to talk to people. Do you know there are some stores I buy from, not because I want to buy from them, not because I'm impressed about the owner. I go there because of the sales girl. In fact, there's a particular store where I buy groceries from. I go there because of two reasons. Number one, they usually allow me to do a transfer instead of using cash. Then number two, the sales boy is fantastic. So you will not imagine where I will live. I will pass everybody selling that thing. If I don't get to them, I will not buy. Unfortunately, something happened. The boy left. And somehow I stopped going there. In fact, recently I was like, where is the store? Has the office or the shop, has it disappeared? It did not disappear. It's because the person, the employee that makes that place interesting for me as a buyer is no longer there. So I left. I'm sure so many people too left. So please work on your employees. I'm not saying that if you have an employee that has a bad attitude, that is not doing well, but customer is still saying they like the person, you should retain the person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that make sure you train those who represent you. Train them so that they will be able to give superior services to your clients, okay? All right, so we've spoken about people. The next one we would like to talk about is the process. The process. Hey, this one is very deep. The process. So what do we mean by process? What we mean by process is that when I want to buy from you, all the stages I go through before I eventually have the product in my hand, is it easy or is stressful? I know some people, you want to buy from them. In fact, some people will say, oh, I understand that business is in stages, but some people are not yet in that stage and they are pretending they are there. That's why they are not making sales. For example, you are still a small business, you have few customers, you are not like, no, don't talk to me in the DM. I don't answer DM. Don't place your order in the DM. You must go to the website. I have to go to website. No wahala now. I'm still enjoying my Instagram street surfing. When I'm done, if I remember, maybe I'll go to your website. I'm sure some companies are very big and they needed that for order and for structure. But some people, it's obvious that they are not there yet. And they'll be telling you, go and use another app. Okay, we have heard. If I see someone that is ready to take my order in the DM, I'll send it there and forget that your business. So you need to know where your business is presently. You need to know what your customers are willing to do, what is stressful for them. Put yourself in their shoes. We said that you should create a customer avatar. Give an idea. Let's assume your customer is a 28 years old married woman with 3 children, ages 6, 3, and 1. You now say that, okay, if you want to buy this thing, it must be like this. She may not have that ability to go all the way with you. The process is just cumbersome. But what you do, okay, for example, now my book, I looked at it. So many people want to buy the book for me. In fact, many people bought the book. But it's not easy for me because you bought my book and I'll now go from door to door and deliver the book. If I say the clients, they should come to my office to take the book. They've paid for the book now. Maybe they should collect the book. It's not going to be easy for them. So what did I do? So in my marketing, hey. See, marketing is a deep thing. That's what I'm telling you. So it's not just come and buy. You think through the process too. So I now put this advert on my flyer. I said, there is door delivery. No, I said, there is door delivery option. I put option there so that you don't think that because you are buying, I will automatically be the one to bring it. So I said there is an option. So you can choose to come and pick it up at no price, or I send a logistic company and you just send a token and you get it at your convenience. And you know, so many people chose the second option. So could it just be that if I did not think about that option of process, that my book will just sit in a bag or on a shelf somewhere and is not sold? Just because I did not think through of the process. How can I make it convenient for my buyers? That's what process is about. It's not big English. So if you think like they think, you'll be able to think that, oh, this person would like to buy, but this location of my shop, if they have to come to this place, it will be off their route. It may not be easy for them. Is there a way I can take this service to them? Is there a way I can take this process to them? Is there a way, maybe I'm a barber. Oh, can I render home service even if they will pay for my transportation? See, we have to think why. So marketing is not just come and buy and all those things. It's deeper. The next thing, which is the 7th one, is the physical evidence. Physical evidence. So how is your product or service, how is it perceived in the marketplace? How is it perceived in marketplace? It is the physical evidence of a business presence and establishment. They have manipulated their, some companies have manipulated their customer perception so well to the point that where their brand appear first line when an individual asked to broadly, asked for a brand name. For example, what we are trying to say is that when they mention your business, is it a brand that people will prefer over others? In fact, you become a brand when, for example, people want to call a general name and it's your name they are calling. Let's give an example. In Nigeria, when people want to buy toothpaste, so send it in the chat box. What other name do they call toothpaste? It's a name of a particular company, but they will not call it toothpaste. They just say, Mofera, I want to buy. So put it there in the chat box if you understand what we are saying. So we are talking about physical evidence. So that's what you're going to do. That in my marketing mix, I'm going to do so well that when people need this thing, it's my name that comes to their mind. It's my name that comes to their mind. And that's why when you are doing your business, you may have to focus on an area first, or choose an area where others need support in that area so that you turn. That's another thing. I'm moving to another thing entirely. Well, let me just say it now because I may not even say it later. So you can turn your competitors, you can turn them to your customers. So don't just do business and just be doing everything business. No. You see that you can see that those of you that have been attending this mentorship platform from the first day, you can see that it is a layer. Everything is building up. Is building up. Please do not miss any class. Do not miss any class. Thank you. All right. Another thing I would like to talk about is copyright. You can't bore people into buying. You must learn how to write well. Some of us, maybe because of our background, maybe our background, we schooled in other countries, we don't speak English as first language, or we speak local dialects and our English is not good. Please, if you want to market, please get people who are good in this English writing, or they call it copywriting for sales, copywriting for sales. Get them to write for you. Many times you read, sometimes you read some of the things I post about my marketing, I'll be like, wow, this woman is fantastic. I am fantastic. But I've used copyrights like a couple of times. I'll give them, I want to sell this book. I want to sell this book. Okay, write an article. Not like an article. I'm not saying explain the book. I'm not saying, they call it copyright for sales. It's specifically for sales. Help me write an article where anybody that read this article, they'll quickly bring out money and come and buy this book. I think I've written like once or twice like that. So there are some people, all they do for a living is to do copywriting. So once in a while, engage their service. Let them write for you in a way that when people read it, before they finish reading, they'll bring out money from their pocket and say, take money. and they buy what you're selling. So please don't just think that all these things just happen. It's because they know how to show up only. No, there are so many things that are layered into marketing that makes people to sell. I told you that my first print of this book, I sold out. It's not just a miracle only. Copywriting. Hey, by the time you read it, you'll be like, I must buy this book. Before you know, you bring out money and you buy. So these are the things people know that they don't teach you. So some people, they can just help you write caption. Yes, ma, yes, sir. But you paid me to teach you, so that's why I'm teaching you. So please use what I'm teaching you so that you will not come and blame me that you don't see results. You must see results. Because I've tried it, it works for me. So it's what I have that I can give you. All right. So another thing you can do in marketing is to target the pain of your potential customers. You target their pain. So when you target their pain, they buy from you immediately. Okay? So when somebody has pain, the person does not start asking you questions. And this one, that one, someone has a splitting headache. He's just looking for what you just give him or her that the headache will just go. So when you look for the pain of your audience. What is it? I just told you about my story about caps now, that I have a dress that I really want to wear, but I'm not wearing it because I don't have a scarf with that particular traditional wear, because the tailor made the other portion of the clothes for my daughter. And this is a dress I picked like 3 times. And I will not wear it because I want to tie gele with it. That's how I feel to come out nice. So if you can target my pain, like, are you an office worker and you need this particular color, we can deliver to your doorstep. And if the transportation is just maybe 200 naira, if you're selling 2,000, just say with 2,200 naira, you get at your doorstep. It's how to get it. So you target their pain, okay? Then you need to craft your offer with the power of words. Craft your offer with the power of words. It's very important. Some questions can help you craft your offer. When we talk about offer, those things you offer people that you want to sell, how you present it. So you want to find out, what is my target market really buying? So what are people really buying now? You understand? So look at what you are selling. What are people really buying? For example, I'm talking from Nigeria now. People around here, they don't really buy insurance like that. So if you come and say, come and buy insurance, or come and buy insurance, you may not get someone that will buy on time. But if you come and say, oh, I want to sell you peace of mind. In fact, the reason why many of you join this mentoring program is because I told you I want to sell peace of mind. Isn't it? And you're like, it's true. This is my business. It's stressing me. I just need peace. And that's why you're here. So I'm not saying that everybody should say they are selling peace of mind, but look at it. Beyond that, your product, what is the satisfaction people get from it? Oh, I sell tiger nut milk. But what you can just be presenting like, I sell healthy living, nutritious drink full of herbs or healthy vitamins or something. Just coin it in a way that you don't just sell the product, you also sell the value they get from it. Is that okay? What is the biggest benefit to lead with? What are the benefits that people get from your product? What are the best emotionally challenged words and phrases that will capture and the attention and hold the attention of your market? Then what is an intriguing story you can tell? I just spoke about story earlier on. Story is very important. In fact, story sells markets. Some of you, you've not done live before. Then another thing I also want to say is this, please, some of us, our phone cameras, they are not good. In fact, when you show up, it's like it's somehow it's not very clear. So you may want to invest in a phone with good camera. I'm also talking to myself. My phone fell, and the camera got I don't know what happened to the camera. It wasn't bringing out the quality of picture. So that has also hindered me from doing some videos I would have loved to do. So I'm not talking to you alone, I'm talking to myself. So I'm going to invest in a camera that has good, in a phone that has good camera and also has very large memory space, because I like videos a lot. I've not been doing that. So when I have that phone, I must do, videos, do all these things I need to do, okay? All right. So I wanted to talk about emotions. Different emotions that you can use to sell your products. Different emotions you can use to sell your product. So I want you to take a note here. It's very important, because you are going to be using it in your videos that you send to me. So this is where you will send video assignments. So that will be number 6. So this video you are doing, you are going to market your products or your service using any of these emotions. So I'm going to teach you some emotions you can use to sell. No problem. You can watch the video later if you need to step out. No problem. Thank you for the courtesy. All right. Someone just sent me a message that she would like to take a leave, so no problem. You send it, you watch the video later. All right. So we're talking about different emotions you can use to sell that highlight urgency. When you are marketing, you need to use words. No, these things I'm saying, there are different ways you can market. So it's not all of it you put inside one market, you look like you are confused. No, I'm just teaching you all the tricks people are using. Then you to go and watch other videos you have watched before, other marketing videos you have seen before. You will understand the trick they are using in each one. Every video, marketing video has its own trick. Okay, it's not really trick per se, they are just tips on how to get people's emotion. So number one that I want to talk about is words that highlight urgency. So you can do a video, maybe you are selling something, you want to highlight that it is urgent for them to quickly buy. So when you want people to quickly buy something, like you use words like it's running out. So one of the words you can use is urgency. Urgency means that you want people to buy now. So you give them the impression that that thing is running out. That thing is running out. So that's one of the urgency language you can use. It's running out. So go and see other people's adverts and see if you can see anything like that there. They create a sense of urgency so that people can quickly buy. I will show you some other options that they use. All right, like last chance. Have you seen videos where they say, this is your last chance or buying this thing, and people quickly buy it? It's selling out fast, so people are buying. In fact, by the time only one person had paid for this course, I was already telling people, it's selling out, so come and quickly buy. And people started buying. So these are just marketing tips. Another one is limited offer. I'm sure you've seen it before, limited offer. Or you put a deadline on it. Like for this class, I have a desire that is that at least 20 people should be in the class. So as we are getting to number 15, I was like, it is selling out, though, the deadline, and people are coming. So you can use all those kind of things when you're talking, doing your video, doing your adverts, writing your flyers and so on. Then what that gives assurance? People that like money back, people that like assurance, they will buy from you. There are many people that I would have loved to buy from, but I didn't buy from them because they told me no refund or no refund policy. When I see it like this, I just move. Because someone like me, I want to have an assurance that if I have concern about what you're giving me, I can still get your attention. But when you are telling me no refund policy, then to me, it's like, don't come close. So if anybody is in my class today and you have no refund policy, please remove it. If people are buying from you, you can tell them, if you don't like this thing, please choose your choice, or we will not be able to refund it. But when you put it like a signpost on your Instagram page, you're telling people back off, back off, back off. So don't say you are not selling. Another one is word of assurance, is lifetime offer. When you tell people that, when you buy this thing, you use it for a lifetime. Who does not want to? Even me, I will buy, Another one is when you say it is endorsed by you. See, I think it's one soap like that they said is endorsed by the Medical Council of Nigeria. You quickly go and buy it. Maybe the Medical Council people, they've not even used the soap before, or since the last time they used it was 3 years ago, they gave them the endorsement. You don't use it this year, but they're just still using it to, So those things are important, verified and protected. So when you get verified too, it could be Instagram verification, or you join a business network and be like, okay, I'm a member of so business network. Those things give people assurance, so they know their money is not going anywhere. Another words that you can use is, when you want to pick on people's pain points. For example, I say, don't make mistake of losing it. Like, what are you saying? Mistake? I don't to make mistake, so let me go for it. Or, this was the failure somebody had because the person did not do this. You find a way to coin all these words. Don't make the person that did not buy this thing, it was a huge loss to the person, or there was some, just paint it in a way that you touch into their emotions. Someone that made mistake of buying wrong thing before, like, let me buy this person's own, so I'm not going to buy the mistake own, that kind of thing. Words that shows exclusivity is another word that people like, especially those of us that have money. Mind what I said, those of us, it's how to talk in 2021. You have to count yourself fortunate this year. So those of us that have money, we like exclusivity, like, words that shows exclusivity or curiosity. You are the first to hear about this. Another word I use in marketing this program, I will tell you. Some people reach out to me. I'm like, we're interested in your mentoring program. Do you know the first thing I said to them? It is my joy to have you on this program. And people started paying because it makes them feel special. So how do you make your people, your customers feel when you talk to them about your products? It's very important. Another one that I want the NGO lady to hear is altruism. It's another emotion you can leverage on during marketing to get prospects to buy, to get donors to donate, to get volunteers to volunteer. When you make them see the good work they achieve by buying your product, or by donating to your cause, or by volunteering for your organization. It's called altruism. For example, buying this product will assist us in sending one of our farmers' children to elementary school. Such buyers, they are not buying because they need the product. They are buying because they want to be part of a good work. Please, if you are still listening, send me a chat box and let me know if what I just said is very helpful